Sometimes, even when you have read the whole syllabus and know everything in your paper, but still you don't get full marks. Like you know the full paper, but you didn't even get full marks. How is this possible? Have you experienced this kind of problem? Now, this is not the problem of teacher कि उन्होंने full marks नहीं दिए. This is your mistake. I mean, you were not able to present what's in your mind in a proper way. Don't worry. I'll tell you what to do. Why fear when Sumaira Anjum is here? This video is all about paper presentation. Now, if you don't know me, hello there. I'm Sumaira Anjum. I've passed out 10th from Oxford Public School with a score of 583 marks out of 600 in my SSC exams. So, without any further delay, let's get started. So, day and night after working so hard for your exam, you'll be ready and confident for your exam. Now, after going to exam, how will you write the paper? Main important thing to get good marks in your exam is presentation. What I mean is key points which you have read, the question which you have read, the topics which you have read, you should tell them, you have to write them and show it to your examiner in a proper way. Remember one thing, you're writing the exam, key examiner doesn't know anything and you have to tell him what the answer is. You have to teach him the answer. So I have kept some points with me. I wanted to tell you some points. I wanted to give you some suggestions. So I came up with this video. I hope you all will like it. Make sure to like, share and subscribe if you did. The first and the foremost thing, the main thing which I would like to tell is about the handwriting. Handwriting is the main important part of presentation. Like agar aapka handwriting is not good, then how will you get marks? How will the examiner understand your answer? So I suggest you to practice your handwriting. If you feel your handwriting is not good, practice your handwriting in the copywriting books. You'll get books of copywriting. Like in 3rd, 4th class, we used to write in small books. We used to sit and write for lines and lines to practice handwriting, right? So those books can really improve your handwriting. I used to feel that those books are useless at that time, but now I feel they are really helpful because क्या होता है कि in that you will have lines, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 lines will be in that book. So how to write small letters, how to write capital letters, that difference will be known in writing in those copywriting books. So I personally suggest you to use those books if you have a handwriting problem. So with that practice of good handwriting, you will be able to write the letters neatly in a proper order and it gives a nice impression to your answer. When you write the answer, it should be like, even if the answer is wrong, the answer should look like it's the correct answer. That comes with good handwriting, and there should be gap between line to line, word to word, sentence to sentence, and also commas, full stops, question marks, apostrophes. All these comes under handwritings and they should be maintained while writing the answer. Thing about writing the question numbers for the answer, like you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 questions, right? So write the question numbers outside the margin and write the points of the question inside the margin. Many members, what they do is they write the points also outside the margin, which creates a confusion to the examiner कि वो question number है या फिर point है. So make sure to write the question numbers outside the margin and write the points inside the margin. And also after every question, leave some gap and draw double lines, which shows the difference between answer to answer. And also use side headings, star marks, points and also arrow marks to write the different points in your answer. So what I generally do is for example, I've given a question. Here I've given a question of pH scale. I've asked about what is pH scale. So I kept a star mark. I wrote the side heading of pH scale. I kept the semicolon. And if you're allowed to use different pens, you can use black and blue to differentiate between the side heading and the answer. So I was not allowed, so I just kept it with blue pen, but you can use black and other pens also. So write the side heading and write the definition. Here I also drew the pH scale. So these kind of small things can give more marks to your answer. Write more appropriate and organized answers. Now write your answers according to the marks. This is really important. Now for 1 mark question, if you write 4-5 lines, it's just useless. So for 1 mark, write 1 line answer. For 2 marks, write 3 to 4 points. For 4 marks, write some extra points. Like this, you have to maintain your answer according to the marks. Write as much information you know about the topic For example, 2-3 points extra regarding that topic. So it's nothing wrong to write the answer unless you feel confident ki those points are correct. Don't write wrong points and make the answer so confusing. I'll show you some of my papers how I've wrote the answers according to the marks. So these are half mark questions. So I just wrote one line answer for half mark questions, and here you can see 1 mark questions. I wrote 2 to 3 lines for these answers. Like if I know some extra information, I even wrote that. Like I should not give a chance to the examiner to lose marks. So these are 2 marks questions. I wrote more information for 2 marks question, as you can see. And coming to 4 marks, I wrote 1 whole additional. Let's talk about some more small tips and tricks about writing the answers. Now highlight the main points in your answer. Like for example, here the question is about formation of sodium chloride. I've wrote the process how sodium chloride is formed. It is formed by bonding between sodium and chlorine. So here some formulas are there, so I just drew a box for the formula. So like this, if you keep boxes, it will give more highlight to your answer. If you highlight the main points, the examiner will directly go to the point, and he will know ki she knows the answer and she wrote what the exact answer is. This can be used for any subject. Like I use this box technique for maths mainly. Let me show you. Maths will have a correct answer at last, right? So I will write the formulas or the final answer in the boxes. I will put them in boxes so that whenever my sir sees the paper, he will see that the answer of this question is 3072 and it is the correct answer, and he will definitely. Next thing is about the diagrams. Obviously the diagram should be presented very neatly. Diagrams carry more marks and weightage. So heading of the diagram should be written above the diagram, not below the diagram. I'm telling you this because in some textbooks the heading of the diagram will be under the diagram, so that's not appropriate. So write the heading above and then draw the diagram. And also the part should be one side, not it's not ki you'll name the cerebral hemisphere here, you'll write the medulla oblongata here, not like that. All the diagram parts should be written one side in this order, right? Or keep the arrow marks, and all the arrow marks should be in a straight line, and the diagram part should be written in capital or small, whatever it may be, but they have to be written in a neat order such that it gives highlight and neat presentation for your diagram. And also what I personally suggest is firstly draw the diagram with 2H pencil or very light pencil, 2H in the sense light pencil, so that if you have mistaken also you can erase and draw. Sometimes you draw it very darkly for the first time itself, and when you erase it looks so scribbled and it looks ugly. So first draw the diagram with light pencil and then do it with dark pencil. Now do this if you have time only. Now if you waste your time in drawing with 2H and HB, it will be useless. Time management is also very important while writing the exam. So this is the point about the diagram. Next one is about the differences question. When you are differentiating between two things, there will be opposite points for one and the other. So write the points of the differences in a correct order. Like when you write the first point here and it ends in 2-3 lines, this first point of that side will also end in 2-3 lines. If it didn't end in 2-3 lines also, leave the gap equally for both the answers. Now here the first point has ended and I've started the second point here. Now look at the third point, it has ended in only one line, but this side it ended in 2 lines, so I left this line and I wrote the fourth point here. So this is the maintenance of the differentiating question. Now if you draw the line here itself, it would look so ugly and it would not differentiate properly between this point and that point. So this is about the differentiating question. So yeah, these are some of the points I wanted to tell you. I hope this video is helpful. Nothing is just simple, it's just easy to present the paper, I feel. What is there? Just draw the margins neatly, draw double lines after every question, write side headings, put side headings, underline the main points, highlight the main points, put boxes. All these are the small things which you need to know when you're writing the exam. These are the small points which you need to remember in your mind while writing the exam for neat presentation. So yeah, I hope this video will be helpful to you. If it is, then make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel, because making all these videos takes up a lot of time, energy and effort. So yeah, I hope you all liked it. If you did, make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you all in the next video. Until then, take care and bye bye.